Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Ricky from Shoe Monster Tech. Today we're going to be looking at the Bugout by Benchmade. I had to pick this one up to see what all the hype was all about on this little guy. I know it's been out for a few years, so let's start off with the specs. But before we go into that, you guys feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and like, and of course comment if you guys own this knife. Tell me what you think about it. Alright, so specifications, we'll start off with the overall length. It's going to be 7.46 inches. Blade length on this is 3.24 inches. The cutting edge is 3 inches. Blade width is 1 inch. And the blade thickness is going to be 0.09 inches. Blade material on this one here is the S30V. And this is the drop point blade style. And blade grind, it is a flat grind, and the finish on this, it is satin. You can get this blade plain edge, but I've got the partial serrated. Handle length on this one here is 4.22 inches, with the handle width is going to be 1 inch. Handle thickness is going to be 0.42 inches, and this is a polymer material for the handle. And let's see, the frame liner on this, which only goes to here, it is stainless steel. The weight on this knife is 1.85 ounces, which is extremely light. The user on this is ambi, so right-handers, left-handers, good to go. So that pocket clip can switch sides on you, sorry. And pocket clip, it is tip up. And knife type, it is manual. Opener, thumb stud, and of course you got your access lock. So that's it for the specs on this. It does have brass washers, and it has the Omega springs for that access lock. So let's do some size comparisons on this little guy here. Let's start off with the mini grip. There you go. So the mini grip is, the handle is definitely shorter. The blade length on it is definitely shorter. You got that swedge on both these knives on the top, so that does, gives it more of a point. But the blade thickness on here on the mini grip is definitely thicker, and the handle is also thicker as well. So this knife is incredibly thin and incredibly lightweight, no doubt on that. Let's see, what else can we check out? Let's do the Para 3. Let's see what that's looking like. Yeah, so you can see the Para 3 blade, it's a lot thicker. The handle and the blade, it's pretty damn close. I think you get more of a cutting edge on your Bugout. And your handle length, yeah, that's pretty damn close. So maybe the Para 3's got a little bit more on it. So that is that. We'll do Ontario Rat 2. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. Yep, so it's definitely a little bit bigger than the Rat 2 by Ontario. You see the thickness of the blade. Pretty close, but I'm pretty sure this one's just a little bit thicker. So, and of course this is heavier, even though it's smaller, it is heavier because this has the full liner on that stainless steel liner. Let's take a peek at. Let's just see what it looks like on a pen. So you guys know, everybody knows the hell the size of a pen is, right? So yeah, that's that. So it's a fairly small knife, but it's not super small like a Ontario Rat 2. But so let's go into the cons real quick before we go into the pros. And I've got some cons on this. I've seen other YouTube videos, and everybody talks about the durability on this knife. You can kind of squeeze it there. So I mean, yeah, that can be a con. I mean, this knife is meant to be lightweight, so you're kind of sacrificing the frame inside. Let's see if you can see that there. And honestly, there you go. Honestly, it only goes to here, but they did it on purpose because it's meant to be a lightweight knife. This is not meant for really heavy use or anything like that. It's meant for all around use, but nothing crazy. Nothing you're gonna stab in the tree and pull yourself up on. No, you can't do that with this knife. You can't do that with any other knives. I mean, unless it's a fixed blade knife, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, so more cons, the price tag. You're looking about, what, $115 to $150, depending where you find it. I think Blade HQ, I believe it's $125 now. I can't remember completely. But honestly, I'd like to see this knife around $80. Yes, it's got the S30V steel, and this is an excellent blade. But for what's in this knife, the material, it's just, I'm looking more like $80, I think is be closer. That's just me. That's my opinion on it. Also, another con, I wish it had more chamfering down here in the bottom. If you kind of just roll your thumb there, you can feel that. It's kind of a little sharper on the edges. Not a huge deal breaker. I mean, it's probably the least of my worries on this. And of course, I always like jimping. I always want more jimping on my knives. That's my opinion. I like to see some more jimping down here of some sort. And I mean, the jimping is real good right here, but I wouldn't mind seeing some on the top of the blade there. So, all right, I think that's pretty much it with the cons on this. Let's go with the pros, and there's a lot of pros on here. I do like this knife. I do like the blue anodized thumb studs on here, and it matches the barrel spacers. See if you can see that. There you go. It's a good view on that. The blade did come centered on this one. I know I did a review on my mini grip, and I was kind of bummed out when I got it, and that knife's not completely centered. So Benchmade, they do have some quality issues in production, so hopefully they're working on that. Let's see. Other big pro on this, and I think it's the biggest pro, and what this knife is really meant is to be lightweight. You know, I can walk around in my sweatpants around the house, throw this in my sweatpants, and I'd have no idea it's there. You know, sometimes that can bother me a little bit because I'm like, whoa, where's my knife? But it's there. Usually, I try not to lose my knives, right? The swedge on the back of the blade, I love the looks of it, and I like how it just gives it that more pointier look. So that's a huge pro for me. It just looks nice, and it served its purpose. It's got a good, stabbing, for self-defense, or if you're slicing through something. Ergonomics are real good on this knife, and I mean the access lock. Of course, the access lock is. I mean, you get the Omega springs in there, and I've heard, some people have issues with those Omega springs, but I own 2 Benchmades now, and I do not have or had any issues yet. I haven't had these knives for terribly long. I think I've had this one for about a month now, and my mini grip I've had for maybe 2 months now. So, and I use them quite a bit. I like to use all my knives. I rotate them through. But honestly, I find myself carrying more the mini grip than I do this one here. But I do like the lightweight on this. Like I said, if I'm running around in shorts or sweatpants around the house or something, yeah, definitely. Another great pro is this pocket clip. You can see it is a deep carry, and another pro would be its ambi. For all you lefties out there, I mean, with the access lock and the dual thumb studs on both sides, you can switch the pocket clip. Yeah, that's a good pro, right? And the lanyard hole, I think that's the design and where they put that lanyard hole is pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm digging it. But yeah, the contouring of the handle here, it's nice and smooth. It's probably why they didn't add so much jimping. I mean, it just slides in your pocket real nice and easy, and all you see is just the clip, really. I mean, you see a little bit of blue there in the top of your pocket, but yeah, it disappears for sure. So those are my pros and cons. You guys throw down in the comments, what do you guys like about this knife, or what do you hate about this knife? Is it the durability? I mean, I know people, this does bother me. I mean, but it is a sacrifice because it's supposed to be a lightweight. What do you guys think of the name of the Bugout for this? Is this really a Bugout? I mean, is this something you put it in your Bugout bag? Me personally, not. I'd probably throw this bad boy in my Bugout bag, right? Yeah. this one will get me by. But it is for being a bug out. Now you're probably going to have a lot of stuff in your bug out bag. You know, God forbid a disaster. You know, a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now. So I like to be prepared. I do have I call it a go bag. You know, you throw your stuff in there, and you're probably going to have quite a bit of stuff. So having something that's lightweight, actually, you know, fits the name, right? So that's that. That's my opinion on it. So I want you guys to throw down in the comments what's your opinion on this knife, the name, the durability. Yeah, let me know. I mean, this is a different. How can I say this? It's a different knife for sure, just because of the durability. But it's supposed to be like that just because it's supposed to be lightweight, right? Yeah. Okay. So, anywho, you guys don't forget to subscribe, and I really appreciate you guys watching. And you guys have a good day. Bye.